Hey everyone, welcome in. I didn't feel like doing a stream tonight, but I wanted to play more Blueprints because I cannot get enough of this game. So I'm just going to record it and we're going to post this on my YouTube. So let's just get to it. We're doing pretty well. I believe that when we left off, I actually don't remember what night we're on. Day 17. Okay, so we're doing pretty well. We've been having a little bit of trouble, but we have found a bunch of new stuff. I don't know if you're not aware, if you haven't been watching my streams, I have a notebook full of details. We did finally get to the laboratory last time, and we actually found a code there. We know that there's a system in the laboratory that I believe requires the boiler. I don't think it's the water pump. I think it is like the boiler room or something. I don't remember, but it said push 3 up after 9, and there was like a thing with levers. We've learned a bunch of stuff about rooms. We found a letter in the mailbox with somebody stealing stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. We also learned some stuff about the freezer. Now, I'm a little bit sad that this is where my foundation ended up. I really wish it had been like further along, or maybe even like here or here. I just didn't really think about the consequences when I got this, so kind of stuck with it. It's been kind of annoying on my runs. I also haven't really figured out. So we did uncover the fountain. We haven't found the basement key yet, but the basement door is down there. I haven't really figured out if it makes sense to go to the outside room first. What I usually been doing is like opening the first level of rooms basically to see kind of what I end up with. So let's go right. Oh, so this is kind of annoying. Hallway lets us open. This is guaranteed stuff. I think we just stick with the hallway. It is really important when you're playing this game, in my opinion, to fill out every corner on like every corner of the map unless you really can't. Office, we can't get it. It has 2 gems anyway. Bedroom's interesting. Nook is interesting. Bedroom will probably have an item in it. I think let's take the bedroom. Yeah, look at that. It has a key. So bedrooms usually have items in them. Or well, I shouldn't say usually. Likely will have items in them as the game itself actually describes. So I'm going to actually backtrack instead of going straight up. I just want to see what we're going to get on this first level. It's pretty rare. I think I've run out of steps like 1 time. Okay, we'll take the pantry. It's not ideal. It does cut off the corner there, but we want this. I want this money and an orange. Actually, I don't see those very often. And then we can still get into this corner here potentially through the foundation. So that's what we're gonna do now. See what we can find. I want to go to the room outside, but I'm essentially the den is really nice. I wanted to see kind of what rooms we would draw right off the rip before kind of jumping in and getting started from there. So kind of where I'm at right now. Okay, we pull the gem from here. There's nothing else, but let's head down south and see what we can find. Ooh, laboratory costs a gem. We did learn stuff. We now know what's in the laboratory. There's this, you can see it right here, actually, this little thing you can pull levers on. There's a diagram of the fridge. There is a computer in here as well where you can do experiments. So I actually have an experiment running. You can't see it right now because I can't get to that part of the map, but oh, do I have an experiment running? I don't think so. So basically the way the experiments work, you can combine like phrases and it essentially makes things happen. So maybe we could do that. Yeah, let's do it. We've only taken the laboratory once, so I want to take it a few more times. Oh, look at that. And we can open this with our key. You know, it's a little risky. We could find the sledgehammer and regret. Oh my God, so much money. Okay. Hopefully now we have a place to spend this money. That'll be worth a ton of gems. Okay, anything else kicking around? So we looked at this last time. This is something about the freezer, thawing the freezer. This is the puzzle. We solved this puzzle and it said push 3 up after 9. You basically, there's a drawing over here somewhere. Don't remember where. Oh, right here. Yeah, this was like a pretty obvious puzzle. So we solved that the other day. This push 3 up after 9, but you can't run this without power. Oh, from the boiler room. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Machine requires boiler room. Oops. It's like my handwriting sometimes. Boiler room. I made this mistake before. We're also looking for sheet music. There is a clue we are partially unearthed. We have a sentence that reads, find among the white blank 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 stone. We don't know what that's going to mean. Don't know what that's going to tell us, but it does give us something. Let's see if we can run the experiments here. We can also log into the network. I don't know if logging into the network from here does anything. Let's take a look at the experiment setup. Okay, yeah. So this is how this works. When you draft, you essentially choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. So, for example, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your dice to 2. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, I don't know what that means. Add 3 aquarium. Each time you eat an apple, spread dirt on the driveway. Huh. 3 aquariums is interesting. Each time you eat an apple, I mean, there's apples. We know there's apples spread around, but like, let's just do this. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your dice to 2. So that gives me dice. It does set them to 2. It doesn't say give me dice. Just keep that in mind. Let's see what happens. So we know the password, is Swan Song. Accepted. Nice. Connected to the network. All right, we're in. Is there anything I can do from? So email is just from there. Data transfers, we can't do anything. All right, I think we're just good. This looks exactly the same. What does this say? Effective immediate electronic mail can only be accessed via the security term. Yes, I believe that is correct. Okay, so now we have a pretty good setup. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your dice to 2. I think let's go to the outside and see what we find out. We also now, did I go the wrong way? Oh my god, I thought I did for a second. Let's see. Let's look at this outside room. Because sometimes I feel like the outside room, sometimes it's nice. Like if there's, if you're just getting items, great, you can have those from an early on. But sometimes it's like you draft something and you're like, shoot, I wish I had a few more rooms. Okay. A hovel is an interesting choice. Tool shed's pretty good. Let's do the hovel. Oh, we'll take the metal detector. That's nice. And which gives us more chances at key. Oh, the watering can. I haven't seen that in a bit. First time you enter each green room, okay, so we basically want green room in order to make use of the watering can. So basically, every time you enter the green room, you can pour out 1 water from the watering can to get a gem, which is nice. We just need green rooms for that to make sense. So here's our map. It's actually looking great so far. We have that guaranteed north already from the den, so let's fill in the rest of this row and see what we find. Ooh. Corridor. Yeah, sure. It's always left unlocked. Let's not go in there at the moment, though. Just roll over. What? Okay. The courtyard. Oh, gem requirement 1, though. That fucking sucks. Let's do the guest bedroom. See if there's a gem in here. There are really no items in here for once. No. That is unfortunate. We do get 10 steps out of it, but too bad. All right, let's see what we can run in this corner. We'll get 2 more steps from going through this bedroom too every time, which is nice. Oh, okay. So we could store room for a gem. Spare room takes us up. Kitchen does give us food. Oh, we don't have any gems. I think we take storeroom. Spare room, basically, as far as I've like never really found any spare room. That could just be biased. I don't look up stuff about games, especially not this game, as it feels a little bit not like cheating, but I want to solve the puzzles on my own, Okay, so we basically have to go back to the corridor. Could be worse. We have 2 paths north now. We do have a gem, which is good, and 2 keys now, finally. Ooh. We could take chapel. I don't love that, though. I also don't love using a gem to rotate it. It would be nice to rotate it so I could go either left or right from it, but having chapel in the center kind of sucks. Nook is interesting. Closet is risky as heck. Let's take Nook. It's 2 more keys. It's not like the best. But yeah, let's head this way for now. Okay, so from the observatory, I believe we're at 8 or 9. I think 8. Our next one is 11. We will get something nice from the observatory if we draft, I believe. If we get 4, we might get a gem and more rooms with 4 doors, I think. This gives us guaranteed 2 gems. I feel like we take this. It's better right now. That's where our options go, assuming we win. Grab this key. Is the metal detector telling... Oh, wow, the magnifying glass was just sitting there. Okay. That's actually really nice. If we can pull the dark room, we can figure out how to open the apple orchard. Okay. So basically the way this game works, if you haven't seen it, at least one box has to tell the truth, at least one box has to be false, and the gems can only be in one box. So if the gems are in this, let's see, the gems are in the false box, gems are in the false box. Well, these are either both true or both false. Well, this has to be false. This has to be false because these are the same. So this has to be false, which means these 2 have to be true. So the gems are in the false box is true, which means they're in here. Nice. I'm always scared I'm going to be really confidently incorrect on that one. Let's go. I know we're wasting some steps doing this, but I think let's run back and go through the pantry over to the den. I want to not cut off too much of my next layer of, because essentially the further up you get, the more likely it is you're going to get more rooms that cost more gems or more rooms that are locked. Ooh, chapel's actually nice in this corner. Let's take chapel. We have 19 coins. We're like pretty loaded. Sometimes you can actually find coins in here. Unfortunately, we did not this time. That's okay. But this does open up this way, so let's see. Ooh. Oh, my coin purse was in here. Dining room flipped that way really is shit. Commissary would be nice with our... Let's do commissary. I don't really need the coin purse right now. And I want to have one more room letting me go north. All right, what's for sale here? So compasses... Oh, no gems. I was really hoping there'd be gems. Salt shaker makes food more potent. The sledgehammer lets you break open chests. The shovel is kind of tempting. Let's buy the shovel. And the compass, right? Okay. So hopefully that helps us here. Okay, so I finally figured this out. So with and without is like a letter puzzle. So basically with, you have to figure out like what are these 2 words and what's the letter that changes them. So this one I'm pretty sure is tie and here. So with and without is the R. So we found a G, an E, and an R. And I don't know how many of these there are. If there's 17 and I only just figured it out and I've been missing a bunch of them, then whatever. But let's see. Okay. Library, spare room. I mean, closet's not the worst here. It would give us 2 more items. Library is cool. Let's take library. We still have the other way up. We can always run back to the parlor. It does use a lot of steps, but oh yeah, and we have a book we had checked out as well. Our metal detector is going off. Is it? Oh, for this key. Nice. Swimbird. Oh, so I checked this out. Oh, well. Can't look at that with the magnifying glass. I checked this out with, this is my mom, I believe. There I am, Simon P. Jones. Detective Von Margle, March 287. Is that important? There I am. Mrs. Peterson, check this out a bunch. Herbert St. Clair, check this out a bunch. My mom disappeared February 22, 87. Interesting. So this detective checked this out right after my mom's disappearance. Wonder why. All right, Swimbird, published in 1985. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. Diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That's what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird. You are not swimbird. You are friend bird. Fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not set foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Whoa. That's a heavy book. Okay. I'm like, that book has me shook. That was an intense book. I'm trying to think if it's related to a puzzle of any kind, but I cannot. Ooh. Garage is interesting. I think aquarium is more interesting here. So let's take that, mostly because it also gives us the north facing thing. But look, we can use our watery king for a gem because this is every color of room. And we found a key. Did I buy a shovel too? I did. Nothing of interest buried here. The screen faded to black for a second. I was like, what's that? Okay, so we could go north. We could also run back to the parlor, which is a kind of a lot of steps. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more steps. I think let's run back to the parlor, to be honest. Go through the library, then the chapel. We could just shortcut it through the chapel. We lose a coin, but okay, we only have 5 coins. Right? Yeah. I know, sometimes I've gotten too hasty in this game too. Oh, we have our shovel actually. More coins. Yeah, there's always dirt in here, which is nice. Oh, more coins too. Okay, great. That's nice. Sometimes you can also dig up food. You can dig up like a turnip. So you never know. Okay, so now we go up the corridor. And basically the dirt, as far as I've understood, can like kind of appear anywhere. All right. Ooh, they really want me to get my coat check. Gymnasium is terrifying with this. Observatory is kind of interesting. Let's take the observatory. Get ourselves another coin. Maybe I should have taken the gymnasium, but yeah, okay, we get doors with 4 doors. That's kind of nice, actually. And this is a gem. Sweet, so we have a 3rd gem. Should have a 3rd gem. Or did we only have 1? Oh, I guess that costs a gem, so. Yeah, so now it's pretty unlikely we're going to end up pulling these rooms here, but you never know. Sometimes you can backtrack. Okay, and we're starting to hit locked doors. We do have 6 keys. Whoa, okay. Weight room is horrific. Archives is raw. Let's take archives. Weight room seems terrifying. Oh, look, we found more coins. That's nice. We've already looked through the scrapbook over there. Yeah, so basically archives, we have to go north, but it at least allows us some freedom. Yeah, and we're going to start encountering more locked doors. Yeah. Oh, this is what they meant about the archived floor plan. Great Hall is interesting. I don't think I've ever actually taken Great Hall. Let's take it. We have 4 keys. And there's apparently something in here. Somewhere? Hello? I don't see whatever's making my... I'm so confused. What's making this go off? Is it telling me something's in here? Should we just open this door? I've actually never taken this... Oh, it was a key. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, we've gotten to the antechamber so many times. This is the first time we've opened the antechamber door. Oh my god. Wait, so this door, I assume, lets me go out. Okay, so there's some, like, let's open one at least. So this is gonna let me, oh, no, it's not. Okay, that's really tricksy. I did not realize that. Oh. Okay, now we want to go this way. See what we can find here. Oh, the bunk room is, I think the bunk room is nice. That's scary. Can I draft this? Oh, shit, I can. It's a closet. Okay. Oh, what is this? I've never pulled this rabbit foot item. Didn't realize I could draft the archive floor plan. Lucky rabbit foot, greater chance of finding items. Ooh, okay. Well, we're in a bit of a bind here. We could. I want to go this way. I'm just not sure which. We're wasting so many keys in here. This would be great. This synergizes really well with what room is that? Oh, billiard room's not bad for keys, actually. There's a room that's basically ensures that, I think the foyer, it like ensures that all the hallway doors are always unlocked. We got to do a math puzzle here. So we hit 2. Okay, so 10. This is colored, so the yellow is minus, so it's basically 10 and 20. 10, 8, 2 is 20. Minus 3 is 17, so we click 17. Yep, and then we start with 17 and we go minus 6 minus 4 is 7 times 1 is 7. Okay, I got that right. Oh god, this is where this gets tricky because you got to figure out the right operation order. 21 minus 20 is 1 times 15 is 15. Divided by 5 is 3. Divided by 1 is still 3. We got it. Yes, there's more keys. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so we can go north. We could also... No, I guess we go north. It's less likely that the billiard room north door is locked. The other one is always going to be locked. Okay, it's not locked. Okay, security is kind of interesting because it does give me a bend that way. Yeah, let's take security. This is kind of nice because we can see if we missed anything so far. I don't think we did. 1 upgrade disc. Where's the upgrade disc? Oh, I wish I could remember. I feel like, is there one in the lab that I just walked right past? There could be one in here, I guess. Sometimes there is. Did I just like walk past an upgrade disc in the lab? I'll have to like watch the... Sometimes I miss those because I just forget their available items. Okay, so let's go this way. Yeah. Okay, it's locked. Man, if we can get to the antechamber though. Ooh, West Wing Hall is kind of tempting. Let's take that. We haven't hit our experiment at all either. A little bit of a bummer. Yeah, there's never really anything going on in here, but now I can go south. I would love to find the kitchen. Interesting. This is kind of an interesting potential synergy. Let's take this. There might be an item in here too, especially with the rabbit's foot. Yep, we pulled a gem. to get more steps so we don't need the commissary or the kitchen as badly. Didn't find a key. It would be nice to get a key. But look, we've got 2 spots to go. We actually have 3 north-facing spots. So let's see. If this is locked. It is. Let's go check if security is locked. I really hope. Oh, it's not. Okay, perfect. Ooh, the pool. We could take an archive floor plan. The dark room. The dark room would be nice if we could find the. Let's take the dark room. The fuse is gonna go out, which kind of sucks. But we could potentially find the utility closet. We just don't know which one it is. Oh, I thought it was for a second. I was like, we got so lucky, but it's actually a bathroom, which is like terribly unlucky. Too bad. Well, we also know the antechamber door we opened is this one, I'm pretty sure, on the right. So we have to somehow get around there. Oh, we got a key card door. That sucks because we don't have a key card. We basically have to go to the Great Hall and go north and hope that this door actually takes you north. And then hope we can find a key somewhere. Keys for sale. Is this like, do they sell key cards in the locksmith? I don't know. Let's redraw. Passageway could be, oh, we have 2. There's only 2. I don't have enough gems. Wine cellar, we could find a key. No, we would basically need to, if we don't find a key card in the wine cellar, we're screwed. We can't even draft the passageway. We could wing it with the archive floor plan and maybe just get fucked. We would need the key card. I don't know. Let's take the wine cellar, guaranteed 3 gems, and maybe we find a key card. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if you can actually dig up a key card. Pebbles. That's too bad. Man, we got so far too. Is there any other? We're now out of keys, so we can't unlock that. The commissary did not have any keys for sale. The only thing I could think is to maybe go down to the foundation and see if we can find a key in there. But like, honestly, I don't think we're going to. We might just be cooked here, especially given that we're going to basically run out of steps by the time we get there anyway. Yeah, we're gonna run out of steps. Damn. Oh, like, this is the thing with this game is like, sometimes you're just like, oh my god, a run's coming together, and then it's just like 1 or 2 things are not quite right. You just sad. It's a bummer. But let's see what we get here. I'm just like, can you find, oh, well, there's the upgrade disc. Is that the upgrade disc they were talking about? It'd actually be really nice if I could get to a computer. Wait, I might be able to. Does this cost me a step? If I could finish the day with by upgrading, by getting to the laboratory, this costs me a step, I can't, which would be really painful. Okay. Okay, wait. I'm pretty sure we can do an upgrade in here. Look, we're at 0 steps, but oh, it's gonna make me, oh. Damn it. Well, all right, that was the end of that day. Day 17 is done. West Wing favored. We actually did pretty well, all things considered. We just couldn't quite pull it together. But I did learn that you can actually, in the Great Hall has a lever. So that's huge because we have yet to find a lever. We found a broken lever in the workshop, but yeah. So, okay. That's the end of that day. I'm gonna call this video here for now, but If you like this kind of content, please feel free to come by, watch me live at twitch.tv/HuckleCat. I love to see you. But otherwise, I will see y'all later. Bye.